Now, the Trump administration is aggressively resetting Washington's very tense relations with Moscow, pushing to end the Ukraine war in the highest-profile U.S. Russia engagement in years. Now, Kyiv is isolated and is now pointing fingers at Washington, its biggest backer, while America's European allies are left out in the cold, unnerved by a pretty dramatic policy shift that could redraw the geopolitical landscape. Take a listen.
For over a decade, the West and Russia have locked horns in a modern Cold War. But with Trump back at the White House, Washington appears to be switching sides. The Biden administration funneled billions into Ukraine's war effort, arming Kyiv with lethal weapons from ATACMS missiles to HIMARS rocket systems. Now the Trump administration refuses to call Russia's invasion a war, branding it merely a conflict. President Trump shows minimal concern for Ukraine's cries for exclusion, suggesting Kyiv was to blame for the conflict. Listen to Trump's blunt message blaming Ukraine for the war.
And I think I have the power to end this war. And I think it's going very well. But today I heard, oh, well, we weren't invited. Well, you've been there for 3 years. You should have ended it 3 years. You should have never started it. You could have made a deal. I could have made a deal for Ukraine that would have given them almost all of the land, everything, almost all of the land.
Trump's words are music to Moscow's ears. Speaking in Russia's parliament, Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov lauds Trump for his stance.
President Trump, when it comes to statements, has mentioned NATO expansion. He is the first, and so far, in my opinion, the only Western leader who has publicly and loudly said that one of the root causes of the Ukrainian situation was the previous administration's pushy line of pulling Ukraine into NATO.
With Moscow and Washington closing in, Kyiv is clearly feeling left out. No Ukrainian officials were present at the Riyadh negotiations, nor any European leader. The stark shift has left Kyiv stunned. Ukrainian President Zelensky is now venting his frustration.
President Trump, with great respect for him as a leader of the people, which we respect very much, the American people, who constantly support us, unfortunately, lives in this disinformation space.
Beyond Ukraine, Trump's diplomatic maneuvers at breakneck speed have stunned Europe. Traditional protocols lie in ruins as Washington bypasses decades of consultation frameworks. The prospect of a Putin-Trump summit looms like a storm cloud over NATO's future, threatening to redraw global allegiances in ways unimaginable just months ago. Bureau Report, WION World is One.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.